Hello, my name is Tiffany Browning. All right, so I'm being told by the people in my head, I'm not schizophrenic. All right, I'm being told by the people in my head that Portland Police Bureau or whoever the fuck it is, when I called them to say somebody stole my identity and I wanted to file a police report, she said she would have somebody call me back. Well, she didn't. All right, in Vancouver, Washington, my mom called the police, meaning 911, because I was screaming. My face and my hair was on fire. All right. And I don't think you get it. If they do up here, it had to do something up here. All right. I'll just say that what happened was I made a homemade conditioner that had solvent in it. And I didn't know it was going to irritate my skin. But whatever it was burning my skin. And I was screaming, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. The heat, turn the heat off or whatever. Right. So my mom called 911. They came and the cops came first and they looked pissed. And I was like, oh, hell no, I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm fine. Right. So I walk out the back door. I wasn't thinking necessarily about anything else except not wanting to go to the fucking hospital because I was fine. And then I sit down in the chair being defiant, being like, I'm not going to the hospital. And they're like, yes, you are. I'm all, why? I don't want to. I'm fine. And he's like, you can either go or you're going to have to go. We'll make you go. I'm all, for what? Any fucking ways. I did get defiant a little bit. But anyway, they literally strapped me down to a gurney. Okay? Strapped me down to a gurney and made me go to the hospital. I was never read my rights or none of that shit. I was bawling my eyes out because at this point, the voices in my head are telling me that they have been trying to pin me for shit that I didn't do. When I have lived in Vancouver fucking Washington for 2 fucking years. I left Cora Street 2 years ago to get off needles. And that whole fucking life where they can see what you're doing illegally in the enforcement department or whatever the fuck it is that they do over there. All right. Yeah. I left my whole apartment behind on Cora Street. I left my broken down car there. It was a BMW. And I said goodbye to that life. I've lived over here for 2 years. I don't even talk to the people over there anymore. I was called at one point by the manager's office to say, if you want to come and get your stuff, you can come get your stuff whenever you want. Right. Well, I had a ride over there one day and I just happened to go over there and lo and behold, that's when the cops magically knew I was there and they gave me the eviction notice. And I'm all, okay, that's weird. Why is there an eviction notice when I moved from here 2 years ago? I was already caught up. There shouldn't have been an eviction notice because I didn't live there. All right. It had turned into a flop house, but apparently my name was still on the lease or whatever. It gets confusing. Anyways, the point is, I didn't live there. I've lived in Vancouver, Washington. Now, there has been an illegal game or whatever you call it in the sky. And I know you don't believe me watching this fucking show or whatever, where they can force things to the judges. All right. I'm going to tell you this, and I know it for a fact because of how they treated me here at my house. Like I was somebody who was absconding or doing something that I didn't fucking do. Whatever it is that you're saying, I didn't do that. I've never been to prison. I've never hurt anybody. I've never raped anybody. I never hurt any fucking kids. I'm a fucking mom. The only CPS case there should be is the one where I got custody of my son. There shouldn't be a closed one that they don't talk to you about. What is it, secretly indicted or some shit? I've already called the FBI before this shit was even a thing. I already called them in Oregon. I called them in Washington, and they wouldn't let me talk. They would not let me fucking talk and explain to them what was going on in the sky. Where you don't believe me, but they did too do this shit. Or else they would not have treated me like that here at my mom's house. Like a black lady that had done something bad. Whatever it was. And I know it was a black thing because they sent a black sheriff or a warden or a social worker or whatever to the hospital to talk to me like I was a fucking idiot. Yeah?
I got you some. I'm going to take the ones that are full. I got a half one. I'll put it over the same thing.
Okay. Mom, I've never been arrested or been in trouble ever in my life, right?
No.
Of course not. Look, this is my mom. Hi.
Hi.
Tiffany's never been in trouble, right, Mom?
No, she's never been in trouble, never been arrested, nothing.
And how long have I lived here?
You've lived here for a year, and you've lived the last place for a year, total of 2 years.
2 years. Okay. And we live in Vancouver, Washington?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Do you want that popcorn still in the bag?
No, that's okay. Okay. All right. So that's my mom. All right. Yeah. I left the whole fucking life behind me over there in Center Circle or whatever. And it turned into a flop house. All right. When I went there last, I saw IDs on the floor and I saw 2 big buckets of bullets, in the fucking bathroom. And I'm talking huge bullets, all right, big ones. And I don't know if anybody ever found them or not, but as soon as I seen that shit, I was like, I'm out. Fuck that shit. I'm not going nowhere near this place ever again. I called the manager on the phone and I was like, look, homie, I don't know what to tell you, but whatever I saw in that apartment was so scary that I'm not going back. I'll call you back if I figure something out, but I don't want nothing to do with it. Because why? Because I know people that have gotten shot with a fucking 12 gauge by people that own big buckets of bullets that look like this and that look like this, like the kind that go on the war bet thing, you know, it's not what we're not saying. So anyways, that's what I saw there last. All right. I've never been in trouble. I'm a good fucking person. I'm a mom. My daughter lives with my ex in Portland, who also didn't do anything to my daughter or his son or whatever at all. But in here, it said that he got arrested for some stupid shit or whatever, or somebody else did pretending to be him. I don't fucking know. Anyways, it was all a cover up for a bunch of bullshit. The point is, Tiffany Browning should have a clean record. I've never been in trouble. You're not doing me any favors by fixing it. You're doing your job. All right. You should have never fucking sat there and acted like a bitch on the phone, lady, because you're about to lose your job because you're paying attention right now. All right. I didn't do whatever it is you guys think I did. I didn't live in Oregon. All this shit that they do over there followed me over here with the echelon. Because why? Because it was making money for the dirty cops and the dirty informant people. And then they just let it all go and pin it on Tiffany. See the light above me getting brighter? Yeah, that's the UE coming down on me. All right. You have no idea what this is. This is alternate reality stuff right now, and it's real. Portland Police Bureau, FBI. You guys are going to fucking die. I'm a millionaire in the sky. I'm suing you with the Secret Service behind me in Vancouver, fucking Washington, and I have alerted the CIA. All right. In the sky, they all know what's going on. So you guys better wake up and realize I'm a mom who's never been in trouble. I didn't do anything. I don't do criminal activity. I didn't even hang out with the people in those shitty ass apartments. I stayed in my room while the FBI or whoever it was sitting in my head, literally making me sit here and lull out, not knowing what was going on, just like staring at the ground, literally for almost 2 years. I left it behind me. What they were doing was illegal in my brain stems. They have infiltrated my brain stems. I now have brain cancer. I'm peeing blood. Straight blood, which you would think is impossible. All right. But I got it on video. Feels like, right? So I told people and I tap it right there and it's literally fucking purple red blood on a napkin. Okay. I'm dying in real life off and on, which doesn't make sense to most people. But anyways, it's a thing. And I'm a mom. I have an older son who's 22. He doesn't think nothing happened to him. My ex don't think nothing happened to our kids. My friends don't think anything happened to their kids unless somebody got in their fucking head. Because I never babysat my friends' kids or whatever. I don't even know what's in the closed file of the CPS office here in Vancouver or Washington or Oregon, if there is one, because I don't have a car. I can't drive my happy ass over there to say, let me see my closed file, lady. It's just fucking ridiculous. So I'm putting you on blast right now. Oregon, Washington, Vancouver, California, Arizona, the people in the sky knew that Tiffany was supposed to be exonerated or whatever because of what they were doing was trying to close this game where they were illegally forcing things to the judges. All right. It was a thing, and that's not what we're not saying. So it is a thing, and they're trying to talk through my mouth. I don't really know what else I can say. I don't know if I said round 2 TB 206 MC is my driver's license number. My social is 534-888697. If I had ever had a kid, or if I had ever done anything wrong, I would not be making a big fucking deal about it. I put it on Facebook. I put it on everywhere I can think of, and I'm going to keep going with it. And yes, I did alert the Channel 2 News about this situation. I need the JOP, the Justice of the Peace, or I need the FBI or somebody to call me on the ground before I start putting your fucking names down, the ones who fucked up. And yes, I have them on my sheet over here. It's just that you keep telling me up here that I'm working for you or whatever. Really? Then why won't you call me then? Because you're too scared to go to prison because you know you fucked up or what? They've literally changed social security numbers in the sky. All right. They moved charges and prison sentences that belong to somebody different to me, or like I had a prison background in the feds. Okay. I'm not black. All right. I didn't go to prison. I'm not absconding. And I sure as fuck didn't hurt anybody. I've lived here for 2 years. As far as the CPS shit goes, think about this really quick. If it's not the beating the kids thing, which never fucking happened, at least not where I'm at, because I wasn't around my kids or nothing. Think about this. Whatever kids they're talking about had to have been little kids, I'm assuming. But if they were older kids, then they would know that this happened, right? Not like a 3 or 4-year-old or whatever, right? Okay. Well, my kids and my friends' kids are all grown. They're 13 and over. They would remember if any of this happened within the last 2 years. All right. My daughter's 13. Think about that for a second. Close CPS file. Anger in Oregon or Washington. My kids are grown and older. Same with my friends' kids. All right. I don't know if you have their addresses or whatever. Again, I don't know if this is about kids or if it's about some Fed bullshit because I'm not you. These are different people talking through my head. But I've never been in trouble. So I looked up my name on the Ojin situation in Oregon, and I looked it up in Washington. It doesn't say I have any warrants or that I've ever been in trouble at all. I called Oregon and Washington a few months ago and asked them because these people had been telling me this was going to happen for a long time. They kept trying to pin shit on me that wasn't me, like murders and all kinds of shit, man. I don't know why. It's not even me they're trying to get in trouble. It's somebody else, but it's because I'm on an illegal chain or I'm connected to somebody else and I'm not crazy, all right? This is the thing. They're dudes, okay? This program was for dudes, not for girls at all. But I refused to get disconnected because they told me that they were going to pin something on me that wasn't my shit because they were pissed the fuck off that I called out Anthony Ciaz about his illegal porn bullshit with the DEA looking through his eyes. Informants calling in Oregon or Arizona or whatever, all right? Evil Force or Reynolds or whatever your name is. Shards, if it's a girl, that's the wrong name. Maybe that's a good name now. I don't know. But anyway, they use a bunch of different names. I'm not you. I don't know. But, it's going to go global everywhere. All right. I have created this thing in the sky called the Deity Program and an S corporation and an umbrella corporation. All right. It starts off really super sparkly and then it turns black and then it turns see-through and then it turns blue. And I'm pretty sure the blue area is the FBI. All right. Anything above that, you don't want to know what it is. So hopefully the cops and the Feds district can realize that it's not Tiffany's problem that you guys fucked up. All right. And if you think that I've been arrested or whatever, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you took my mugshot up here in the upper echelon saying I've been to prison or something? Like, it's really scary. But anyways, as far as the CPS phone calls go or whatever, you might have to look at when look a little deeper than when you got the report or whatever, because I don't know if they backdated this shit and made it look like it was older stuff or whatever. I don't know because I haven't looked at it. But anyways, you're going to have to do a little bit of digging most likely to fix this, whatever this is. And there's birds and wings and all kinds of things floating down here to stick up for me, thinking I'm in there. I'm not in there. I'm on the ground. All right. I'm Soraya's mom and Elijah's mom. My son was also accused of some shit that he didn't fucking do, like killing somebody or something, man. When you guys came over to Portland, when you guys came to my house, when I had given my friend Nick CPR because he overdosed on Blue's Clues or whatever, there was nothing on my record. You guys took my report and everything, okay? When AK made me let him into the apartment and the cops came to the door, right? They searched my name then to see if I was whatever. There was nothing on my label there. There was nothing on my label when they handed me the ejection notice at the apartment. And there should be nothing over here in Vancouver, Washington on my shit either. I've never been in fucking trouble. FBI, I swear to God, if the CIA didn't call me first, they're probably going to sue the fuck out of you for this. But anyway, if you guys do not fucking call me in Oregon or Washington State, I swear to God, the Secret Service is going to get a hold of you and wring your fucking neck. They're only not saying nothing because you guys were here first, illegally, sitting on my head, doing your investigations in Washington State, using my power source and everything else. So I'm just going to shut up now. I'm telling you, I have nothing. You let AK run my life. I have no car. I have no money. I haven't been able to get a job. And I can't even tell if it's because they've stolen my internet signal and they're not letting my applications go out or what. But I'm a good fucking person. I have job history. Everybody over there in Oregon, they didn't fucking work. I worked for years, okay? The last job I had, I made like $2,500 a month, and that was almost 10 years ago. And then I was a stay-at-home mom. And then I did drugs for 3 years. Then I got off drugs 2 years ago when I moved to Vancouver. And it followed me over here illegally. And they're in my head, one person after the other, after the other, after the other. One more, 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 one more. And it doesn't stop. I can't function. My room is still messy, just like it was in Oregon, except I've come up with programs at Inc., including ones that separate you from everybody else, ones that protect your social security number in the sky, one that does all this stuff in the future. But you have to fix what's on the ground so that I don't have to be worried about what's going on. The FBI wants to be my partner and they want me to work for them. Well, then call me on the phone. Call me on the phone. It's 360-360 578 no wait 571 5 no 6815 360 6815. All right. My mom's phone number is a real phone. Some people tend to call it. It's 360-947-0698. And yes, I did call the FBI and pretend I was my mom, worried about my daughter or whatever it wasn't. Because why? Because you guys keep telling me that I have something to be worried about. That's not my fucking problem. It's your problem, whatever it is. They won't even fucking tell me because it's that bad. Because now it's murders and it's child rapes and all kinds of fucking bullshit. I have people on Facebook that know I'm a good person. Okay. My good friends over here in Washington, they didn't know me in the last few years or whatever. But Anthony Ciez, as douchebaggy as he is, he knows for a fact that none of this happened. And he could probably explain it to you. His phone number is 503-878-0404 if he would even talk to you at all. In Arizona. Or wherever. Because he used to be my ex-best friend. I don't like him anymore because he threatened my daughter, saying that text messages online in the back of Facebook were going to go to her and her friends at school, and she's going to be so embarrassed of her mom or whatever they're saying. All right, I've never been in trouble. Whatever you're thinking right now is a lie. It's not true. It's not true. If it was true, you would have called me back. If you would have been able to prove it, you would have called me back. All right, it's fucking bullshit. I'm getting pissed off because you guys won't call me. So I'm putting this everywhere that this is Tiffany. I've given my social, my friends. I mean, if I had my friends here right now to be like, yeah, Tiffany's never been in trouble. She's lived here, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is I've been sitting here on my fucking bed waiting for you guys to tell me that I was going to be fine because you were telling me the whole time that I was going to go to prison for whatever they were doing up here. Murdering somebody, a P warrant, a freaking murder charge. And now it's freaking kid shit or whatever. It's ridiculous. I'm a fucking mom who's never been in trouble. I don't do criminal activity. You guys got in my brain illegally through the informant's desk at the DEA for Anthony in Arizona or in Oregon. I don't even know which one now. That's how you got me. I was never arrested. I did not do nothing. I'm not you. The DEA knows I'm right. What's your name? They won't fucking say. Well, all I have to do is look on Anthony Ciez's paperwork. Yeah, you think I don't know how to look it up? I know how to look it up. If I were you, I would get your fucking body on the ground and fix whatever the fuck you guys are doing. Mr. Showtime, if you're the Dirty Force guy, you better watch your back, bro. Because you're in big fucking trouble. The Yui's on your asshole. You're lucky they can't reach the ground yet either. All they can do is influence the judge's perception or view. Meanwhile, because of all this, I have new echelon calling because AK or the pervert shit ruined the whole name upper echelon. Yeah. So now it's called ultimate authority echelon. It's got like the CIA and the Secret Service above the FBI guiding the hand of the FBI up here. Hopefully the FBI can guide the hand of the police department and let the judges know what's going on and that they need to put my fucking phone number and my social security number in there as no matter what it says about the bitch. We're watching her 24/7. We know she didn't do that and she's not in trouble. Because I can't help what the fuck they're doing. It's going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming in about me or somebody different. Like it's already been to court. All right. That's why it's fucked up. It's a fucking game. They got out of control. And when they kill your player, which they were never allowed to have me in there because I've never been in trouble. I was not a felon. All right. And I'm a girl and a mom. They all said, I'm sorry, Tiffany, that I pushed kill you or whatever because we wanted to keep being perverts watching through AK's eyes while he had sex with people, whatever they were doing. We killed your player. So now it banishes your name and whoop-de-whoop-de fucking whoop. We're millionaires in the sky up here as soon as we can solve this. DEA, if you want a piece of it, fine. Then fix my fucking name. Fix the situation. Stop the Anthony Cia shit from happening. Tell the FBI what's going on and how you guys fucked up. Because you weren't allowed to look through anybody's eyes. You were only allowed to listen to informants, which, by the way, I'm doing the whole fucking DEA informant bullshit. Because you were only allowed to listen, they said. And in my book, it's fucking disgusting that you can ever let somebody get away with doing the same crime that they're informing you about, like being a drug dealer. Amy's baby's dad, I seen you in his fucking face, man. Oh, yeah, he's an informant selling cocaine. To what? Turn in other people that are selling cocaine? Like, how the fuck is that okay? Where is this logic? I don't get it. I'm not in trouble. I need phone calls. I need phone calls. People that are watching this, certain ones, you need to get it to the Justice of the Peace in Oregon. You need to get it to the main judge in Vancouver, Washington. This is Illuminati money with crowns on it up in the sky, okay? This is something more secret and dark within the CEA and the government. This is what Tiffany has turned it into after you finish whatever it is that you got going on. This is an infinity amount of money that saves our country billions and billions of dollars. But they can't finish going through with it until you fix my shit and call me on the phone. Because I'm the one that invented it. It's called iStem codes. I wish I could show you a picture of my eyes, but literally I have a picture on my desk right now where I took a picture with the phone. I have bumps on skin, so in between my skins they were able to stick something in between the layers, and on one side I have a picture of me. It's basically my reflection on a piece of tape, and on the other side the FBI knows, because if I look side to side I can see different people in my face, and you won't get that, but they do up here. So anyway, I need phone calls. All right, I need phone calls. I'm not going to keep sitting here with nothing while they do this to me. And I did send my Green Dot information over there for donations or whatever, because you guys let this motherfucker, AK or whoever he is, and the evil force people control my life for 2 years, sitting here telling me that you're gonna help me with blue room theories and all that, when I've never been in trouble. Like, you guys are talking to me in my head. I'm a good fucking person. I'm a mom. I'm saving the world in the future. But yet I can't get a job, and I can't even try to think about getting a job necessarily, because, I mean, I have applied and everything, and I did get some calls back. But anyway, it's different people in my head. I can't think straight. Okay, I'm a millionaire with nothing. My Green Dot card has a negative $7.95 balance on it. Yeah.
Honey, did you eat the salad? It was in the
Yeah, I did.
Where's the bowl? Because I gotta make it the salad. We're having hamburger and my baby into a salad.
Yeah, okay. I have other witnesses that I've never been arrested, and that whatever you're fucking saying is not true. Anthony Cias is one of them. If you call him, if he answers, he would probably tell you the truth, because he knows who it is that you're talking about. He said whatever was above my head. The ID things at the apartment, if that's what you're talking about, dude, that was a flop house situation where a whole bunch of bad people were dropping stolen shit off at the apartment that didn't want to get in trouble for it or whatever. And if you want to question somebody about that, you're going to have to ask a dude. It's the same one that broke my nose, and we'll just call him Slappy Happy. Okay, it's the same name that I gave the police when they gave me that eviction thing. I don't know his real name. I just called him by his nickname. I think he might have overdosed or something. Maybe that's who they found in the bedroom that day. If they found somebody. I don't know, man. Anyways, he broke my nose because he thought I killed his dog. And this is just a separate note on this. The game that I'm attached to right now literally had the dog attached computertronically or whatever. Okay. Yeah, because you guys can hear through their ears or whatever in the informant department, right? It's not just through cell phones. No, we can hear through their ears on the ground or watch them through the computer. Okay, so if you knew that already, all right. So a dog named Buddy, Slappy Happy or whatever, his dog got killed in this game that is involved in the informant thing. All right. And it's the same one I'm on. All right. They have literally tortured me. I felt burning in my body. I already told you about a lot of stuff. They physically tortured me. Okay. But I'm not, they're just using me as a scapegoat for temporarily or something. Anyways, I don't do drugs. If you want me to work for you, FBI, then you need to call me. But no drug part. Don't have me involved with your drug cartel bullshit, because that's what got me in here to begin with, because of them. The DEA or whatever they are, the informants people through AK people, it's a conflict of interest. So I'm CIA and Secret Service in the sky. But it has to start with a login with the FBI over there in Portland and a bunch of phone calls made to Washington State or wherever this is to fix whatever's in the sky, because now they're saying that there's some sort of arrest record or some weird shit about Tiffany on the ground that they forced through to make it look like she'd been arrested here in Vancouver, Washington, when her mom called 911 and they took her to the hospital. And they did not read her rights or nothing. They just strapped her to the fucking bed like a fucking lunatic, saying that she had schizophrenia and spots on her body. I don't even know if that's true, because whoever's invading my computer won't let me check my own record. Because I am Yui, if you guys don't fix this, it's going to go everywhere. All right? The people that are involved, all the girls that were involved in the sex scandal, they all know it too. They're not saying nothing either, because they want me to get my $1 million settlement statement, which from the FBI or whoever it is over there, DEA or whoever, it's literally $100,000 on the ground. $100,000. That's enough to get my Lambo and my car. And the Lambo is what I turn in when my daughter turns 18 to go to college. That's if I even live that long, because of what they've done. I'm dying. My body's giving out on me. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. It's money for a house. It's money to survive for the next however many years I'm still alive, if I even live. If I even live. If I even live, okay? Now, I know I seem mean and probably stupid or annoying to you, but if you ever met me, you would never think in a million years that I had ever hurt anybody, because I'm the sweetest human being on the planet. Like, I'm super nice, but I'm just sick and tired of you giving me the fuck around in my head and not being able to control my computer or what I do and don't see. There's thousands of videos on the YouTube or whatever that people watch on the ground might see and be like, that's different. But up here, you're UE. And you see these things going like this and all this cool stuff, and things change or whatever. Now it goes like that or something. But yet it doesn't go anywhere. And then you just make me look crazy. If you want a piece of it, you better join in the club of fixing Tiffany's record. Getting a hold of whoever you need to get a hold of, police report person. It just pisses me the fuck off, man. Because I'm not Miss Brown. Or whoever it is you guys keep saying. There's a fucking evil Rodney in there. There's an evil Tiffany with the trailers that had schizophrenia. Like, my name was mixed in with a bunch of people with a prison record or whatever. It's just annoying. Tanika had nothing to fucking do with the IDs that were on the floor. That was Slappy Happy. He's the one that got the box from the people in the fucking mail that showed up at the fucking door at the Flop house. They brought them all over from the Blue's Clues house. And it wasn't just that. It was the bucket of bullets. It was a bunch of other stolen shit. And it was Slappy Happy who got it. Well, while Tanika was in jail. So, anyways, I don't even know if that's what they're wanting information on or not. But I already sent a video up here to the judges about that information, about the IDs or whatever. And or if he broke into the office, because, yeah, apparently somebody told me that he broke into the office or something. I don't fucking know, man. It's just annoying. It's annoying as fuck. Dearly noted, I called the owner, the new owner of the company at Cora Street. If this has something to do with what you're talking about, I called him and told him. I don't know for sure if he knew that I didn't live there or not, because they had to let me in. So I'm pretty sure he knew I didn't live there, that I lived in Washington. But anyways, I called him and said that to him. So if you want to verify it, please do. You can also call my mom. You can call AK, who also knows I didn't live there. And if you need more information on more witnesses that I've never been in trouble and I've never been arrested and I've lived here for 2 fucking years, clean and sober, I got that for you too. So let's get on the ball, shall we, everyone in the UE? Thou shalt not judge, lest you be judged, and do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and forgive thy neighbor as thyself. Biatch.